Planning for healthcare costs in retirement isn't something most people like to think about, but it's absolutely crucial if you want to enjoy those years without financial stress. And here's the thing. Most videos you watch about this are pushing products or services, but I'm not here to make a commission. This is just the real deal, so stick around for a strategy that could completely change your financial outlook. Now, if you've ever wondered how much healthcare will actually cost you in retirement, the short answer is a lot more than you might think. In fact, a typical couple in retirement can expect to spend over $300,000 on healthcare over the course of their retirement. That's more than most people budget for, and it's a reality you can't ignore. One of the first things you need to do when planning for healthcare costs is to understand what's covered under Medicare. The problem is, Medicare doesn't cover everything. In fact, it leaves out a lot, including long-term care, dental, vision, and hearing. A lot of retirees assume they'll be fine with Medicare, but trust me, it's not the full package you might expect. So, what can you do to fill in the gaps? For starters, you need to consider a Medicare supplement plan, also known as Medigap. This is a private insurance that helps cover the costs that Medicare doesn't, things like copayments, coinsurance, and deductibles. And while it's another monthly premium to deal with, it could save you tens of thousands in unexpected out-of-pocket costs down the line. Trust me, I've worked with retirees who didn't take this seriously early on, and they regretted it later. Another thing to consider is long-term care insurance. I can't stress this enough. We're living longer, which means there's a higher chance we'll need some kind of extended care. Whether it's home health care or a nursing home, this kind of care can wipe out your savings if you aren't prepared. And while it's not the most glamorous type of insurance, it's one of the most important. Some people don't think about it until it's too late, and that's a huge mistake. But here's something I bet you haven't heard in other videos. Don't forget about inflation. Healthcare costs rise every year, and the rate of increase is typically higher than general inflation. If you're planning on needing a specific amount each month for healthcare, you need to factor in inflation. It's easy to look at your current expenses and assume they'll stay the same, but that's not the reality. Now, let me give you one final piece of advice. Keep track of your health and your medical history. The healthier you are now, the less you'll need to spend later on. But even with the best health, you can't predict the future. That's why it's critical to have a cushion built into your retirement plan for those unexpected medical expenses. I've seen too many retirees who didn't have an emergency fund for healthcare, and it cost them big time. If you took away anything valuable from this, subscribe to the channel. I don't do affiliate links or push any products, just pure information you can trust. Plus, if you want to stay ahead of the game, you'll want to know what's really important when planning for retirement, and I'll keep giving it to you straight.